Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. Imagine a world where the strongest family in the universe lives under one roof, and they're all various shades of green and red. Today, we're diving into Marvel's Agents of S.H., a unique take on the Hulk universe that turned gamma-powered beings into a dysfunctional but loving family. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how Marvel reimagined its strongest heroes and created something truly special.
You know what's fascinating about this series? It completely flips the script on how we view the Hulk. Instead of being a lone monster, he becomes the leader of this incredibly powerful team.
Right? And this wasn't just any team, it was literally a family of Hulks. Can you break down who made up this gamma-powered family?
So, according to the show's structure, we had the original Hulk, Bruce Banner's version, as the reluctant leader. Then there's his cousin, She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, who's actually one of the most competent members of the team.
And She-Hulk was the pilot of their jump jet, right?
Exactly. Then we had Red Hulk, who's actually General Thunderbolt Ross, the same guy who used to hunt the Hulk. Talk about a character arc.
Wait, so the guy who used to chase Hulk around became a Hulk himself? That's some serious irony there.
The show really played with that dynamic. And then we had A-Bomb, who's actually Rick Jones, Hulk's best friend. He's the one who documented everything through this web series format.
Oh yeah, tell me more about that web series angle. It seems like such an unusual choice for a Hulk show.
According to Paul Dini, one of the show's creators, they used drones to film everything the team did, creating this reality show vibe. It was a clever way to show the world that Hulks could be heroes.
That's actually pretty brilliant, using modern media to reshape public perception.
And don't forget the final member, Scar, who's actually Hulk's son. Though, interestingly, he started as a mole for one of their biggest villains, the Leader.
Oh man, family drama much? How did that play out?
Well, that's what made the show unique. Even though Scar started as a mole, the team's family dynamic eventually won him over, and he reformed.
Speaking of villains, what kind of threats did this team face? I mean, when you've got 5 Hulks, you need some pretty serious opposition.
Oh, they went big. According to the creators, they needed world-shaking threats. We're talking Ego the Living Planet, Galactus, Doctor Doom, the Inhumans.
A living planet? That's definitely thinking big.
And they even had a pet T-Rex. Devil Dinosaur joined the team after they rescued him from Sauron in the Savage Land.
Because, of course, the only appropriate pet for 5 Hulks is a giant red dinosaur.
The show ran for 2 seasons, from August 2013 to June 2015, with a total of 52 episodes. And they packed those episodes with some pretty intense storylines.
Like what?
Well, in season 2, they had this great arc where the team gets framed by the leader and has to clear their names while being hunted by S.H.I.E.L.D.
So they went from trying to prove they were heroes to being treated as villains again? That's rough.
Yeah, and then they had to deal with the leader trying to change history and a full-scale Kree invasion.
You mentioned earlier that this was a different take on the Hulk. How so?
According to Henry Gilroy, one of the producers, they wanted to show that these characters, who would normally be loners, could come together as a family.
That's actually pretty touching, turning the concept of monster on its head.
Exactly. And they were deliberately contentious and brash, often their own worst enemies when it came to working as a team.
Just like a real family.
The show was actually part of a larger Marvel Universe block on Disney XD, connecting it to other series like Avengers Assemble and Ultimate Spider-Man.
Did these shows cross over?
They did. Characters like Spider-Man and Iron Man made guest appearances throughout the series.
That must have been interesting, seeing how regular-sized heroes dealt with a team of Hulks.
The show really emphasized the team's raw power. They were described as the most powerful team in the Marvel Universe in terms of sheer muscle.
I mean, 5 Hulks, that's a lot of smashing power.
And they needed every bit of it. The threats they faced were literally world-ending, from alien invasions to time travel schemes.
Speaking of the team dynamic, how did they handle having Red Hulk, their former enemy, on the team?
That was one of the show's most interesting relationships. Red Hulk, or General Ross, still gave Hulk a hard time, but deep down, he came to love being part of the team.
Talk about character development.
The show really excelled at that, taking these characters who started as enemies or loners and showing how they could grow together.
And all while smashing things.
Well, they had to stay true to the Hulk's core concept somehow.
Let's talk about the show's format. Why did they choose to go with the reality show angle?
According to Paul Dini, it was about changing public perception. The drones filming everything allowed them to show the world who the Hulks really were.
Kind of like a gamma-powered PR campaign?
Exactly. And it let them do these confession-style segments where characters could speak directly to the audience about their feelings.
That's pretty meta for a kids' show.
The show wasn't afraid to tackle complex themes. It dealt with prejudice, redemption, family dynamics, all through this lens of superpowered beings.
And their base was in Vista Verde, right? Isn't that where Bruce Banner first became the Hulk?
Yes, they really tied everything back to Hulk's origins while moving the story forward in new directions.
It's interesting how they balanced nostalgia with innovation.
That was key to the show's appeal. It respected the source material while creating something new and family-friendly.
Did the show achieve what it set out to do?
Well, it ran for 52 episodes over 2 seasons, which is a solid run for an animated series, and it definitely succeeded in showing a different side of the Hulk.
A more family-oriented side.
Right. It showed that even the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe need family and friendship.
That's actually a pretty powerful message.
And it did it while still delivering all the action and adventure you'd expect from a Hulk series.
So, when you step back from everything we've covered, what's the bigger picture here?
I think Agents of Esme showed that even the most misunderstood characters can find acceptance and family. They just need to find the right people.
Or in this case, the right Hulks.
Exactly. It proved that sometimes the family you choose, even if they're green, red, and blue, can be the strongest family of all.
And with that smashing insight, we've come to the end of today's episode of Copilot Podcasts. Remember, whether you're gamma-powered or not, there's always room for family, even if you have to break a few walls to make space.